Mirroring the unaging man with his twisted aging portrait, Oscar Wilde's novel The Picture of Dorian Gray is full of themes that are dualities, including appearance versus reality, art versus life, reputation versus character, and pleasure versus virtue. What is real? What is appearance? And what matters most? Oscar Wilde engages the theme of appearance versus reality in a number of ways. When the portrait of Dorian is first displayed, appearance and reality are synchronized. But they begin to diverge as soon as Lord Henry awakens Dorian to his beauty and vanity, and Dorian wishes that his portrait would age in his place. Also, Sybil Vane, the great love of Dorian's life, is an actress devoted to appearing to be something other than what she is. Before Dorian, she was skilled at acting because she believed love had no place in her life. Once Dorian changes her reality through loving her, she can no longer encompass the characters she used to play so well. Closely related to the theme of appearance versus reality is the theme of art versus life. Art, for Oscar Wilde, requires style, conscious display, and an elevated aesthetic quality. It should be beautiful. When Sybil loses her artistic ability due to Dorian's love, she loses Dorian. This makes it immediately clear that Dorian loved her because of her art. Art supersedes life here. And Lord Henry also argues repeatedly for the power and superiority of art. When Sybil Vane dies, he urges Dorian to think of her death as an artful literary tragedy. Dorian accepts this guidance, moving from mourning and back to pleasure. Art then consoles in this novel, just as it reshapes reality. Reputation is the story others tell about a person. Character is that person's real nature. The Picture of Dorian Gray examines what happens when there's a collision at their intersection. Reputation versus character. Many people hear stories about Dorian. His bad reputation precedes him. Yet because so many believe one's character affects one's features, anyone who sees Dorian rejects these stories because of his pleasing physical appearance, no matter how lurid or often repeated. Finally, pleasure versus virtue takes many forms in this novel. Art, beauty, sex, and drugs. Wilde explores pleasure's temptation and its relationship to virtue. Though it is never made explicit in the best-known version of this novel, one of the implied main pleasures that is everywhere is homosexual desire. Both Basil and Lord Henry admired Dorian's beauty openly, and for extended, even romantic, amounts of time. Because homosexual relationships were illegal in this period, the story was revised to make its sexual content less overt.